Her breakthrough hit, Love Me Like You Mean It, which was released in 2015, was a cheerful anthem that displayed Kelsea Ballerini's talent for merging heartfelt lyrics with pop-infused melodies. This single was the catalyst for her meteoric rise to fame in the country music arena. She had a devoted fan base when she was only 21 years old because to her young enthusiasm and the fact that she told stories that were familiar to her audience. During the year 2017, she had a successful profession as well as a flourishing personal life. She tied the knot with the Australian country artist Morgan Evans in a breathtaking wedding that took place on the beach in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. The couple, who were both singers, appeared to be a wonderful match, as their love story was revealed through duets, social media posts, and appearances on the red carpet simultaneously. However, their marriage was not destined to continue for the long haul. The announcement of their separation was made by Ballerini in August of 2022, and by November of the same year, their divorce was official. Ballerini has since used her position to reflect on the emotional weight of divorce and criticize the idealized representations of divorce that are prevalent in the media and culture. The split, which was amicable, marked a turning point for Ballerini. There is a divorce in the public eye. Getting a divorce is never an easy process, but for Ballerini, it was a process that took place under the constant observation of the public. Due to the fact that she was a celebrity, her personal life was scrutinized by both her admirers and the tabloids. Every significant event, such as her engagement, marriage, or separation, was accentuated by headlines and gossip. When Ballerini and Evans decided to separate ways, she was open and honest about the agony she was experiencing. She admitted in interviews that the decision was the hardest thing she had ever tried to do. Nevertheless, she also underlined the need of mutual respect, pointing out that both she and Evans were handling the breakup with sophistication. Subject to Change, her album that was released in 2022, was a raw and intimate endeavor that peeled back the layers of her emotional journey. The divorce was the primary source of inspiration for the record. Songs such as Penthouse and Muscle Memory dealt with the pain of letting go, the shame of having expectations that were not satisfied, and the necessity of having the fortitude to rebuild. Ballerini was able to translate her personal anguish into universal truths through the medium of her music. She did this by providing her audience with a window into her heart while simultaneously refusing to sugarcoat the messy process of divorce. The reasons why divorce should not be romanticized. In 2025, 3 years after her divorce, Ballerini made headlines with her comment that divorce should not be glamorized. Her statement captured the attention of the public. While she was participating in a podcast, she voiced her dissatisfaction with the way in which the media frequently depicts divorce as a glamorous or empowering milestone, particularly for women. "This is not a glow-up," she stated. "It's time to take stock. It is substantial, and it is genuine. Therefore, it is deserving of being handled with care." Despite the fact that popular culture has a propensity to portray divorce as a fashionable reinvention, complete with makeover montages or victorious, "I'm better off" psalms, her comments cut through the cacophony associated with this trend. The perspective that Ballerini holds is founded on her own personal experiences. She has not been shy about discussing the emotional toll that her divorce has taken on her, including evenings spent crying, second-guessing her decisions, and struggling with the stigma of being a failure. Divorce was not a clean break or a spectacular freedom for her. Rather, it was a complicated unraveling of a life that she had established with someone she loved. She is fighting for a more honest debate, one that respects the moments of sadness, progress, and the gray regions that exist in between. And she is doing it by rejecting the glamorized story, the psychological terrain of the divorce process. According to Ballerini, the experience of divorce is a patchwork of feelings, including sadness, relief, fear, and hope, all of which coexist concurrently in a delicate equilibrium. As a result of Ballerini's decision to break her marriage, she had to let go of a shared vision of the future, which was that she and Evans would grow old together, combining their respective creative worlds. She has discussed the feelings of remorse that she experienced in interviews, not just for herself, but also for the followers who had invested in their love story after they broke up. She stated, "People are rooting for you, and you feel as though you are letting them down. However, Ballerini discovered that her vulnerability was a source of empowerment. She was forced to confront her own needs and boundaries as a result of her divorce, and she went on to incorporate this process into her songs and her public character. Rolling Up the Welcome Mat, her extended play, EP, released in 2023, turned into a personal chronicle of her post-divorce recovery process. Tracks such as Blindsided and Just Married captured the push-pull of pain and self-discovery. In addition to receiving accolades for its honesty, the extended play, EP, was accompanied with a short video, which earned Ballerini praise for converting personal suffering into art. Several errors made by society when representing divorce. In light of broader cultural tendencies, Ballerini's appeal to de-glamorize divorce sheds light on the cultural landscape. The media frequently portrays divorce as a dramatic turning point. For example, glossy magazine covers that declare a star's new chapter, or movies in which the protagonist emerges from a breakup with a faultless wardrobe and a new lease on life, are examples of how divorce is portrayed in the media. Despite the fact that these tales have the potential to motivate, they'd run the risk of simplifying an inherently complicated process. There are moments of quietness that are filled with uncertainty, paperwork, and the laborious job of rebuilding for every moment of triumph over the situation. In addition, the critique offered by Ballerini hits on the gendered expectations that are associated with divorce. There is a lot of pressure placed on women, in particular, to bounce back or demonstrate that they are doing well after a breakup, as if remaining single or having difficulties lowers their value. Ballerini confronts these cliches by telling her narrative, which serves as a reminder that the process of recovery is not linear and that strength does not necessarily show itself in the form of a Hollywood montage. Authentically living a new chapter in your life. Although Ballerini is doing well in her life 3 years after her divorce, it is not in the way that society may expect her to be doing so. She is experiencing happiness and stability in her relationship with actor Chase Stokes, which she has found to be a source of love once more. Their romantic relationship, which began in 2023, is characterized by mutual support and a sense of humor that they both possess, as evidenced by the humorous exchanges they have on social media. Despite this, Ballerini is careful to explain that her happiness does not erase the scars that her divorce has left behind. Rather, it is a part of a greater tapestry of emotional development. Her career has also prospered in recent years for its maturity and complexity. Her album Patterns, which was released in 2024, has garnered critical recognition for its exploration of subjects like self-discovery and resilience. Additionally, she has embarked on new endeavors, such as serving as a mentor to budding artists and campaigning for increased awareness of mental health issues. In spite of everything, she continues to be dedicated to authenticity, and she makes use of her platform to normalize the messiness that comes with life's transformations. A request for more compassion. The position that Ballerini takes on divorce is, in the end, a call for compassion, both for ourselves and for other people. She is urging us to see divorce for what it truly is, which is a profoundly human event that is plagued with hardship but also loaded with opportunity. She is doing this by rejecting the glamorization of divorce. The journey that she has taken serves as a reminder that there is no right way to deal with sorrow, and there is no checklist for healing. Instead, it is about being present, experiencing everything that is going on, and finding the strength to keep going. The voice of Kelsea Ballerini delivers a powerful message that she is continuing to develop as an artist and as a woman. The message is that the most difficult times in life do not need to be dressed up in order to be important. Despite the fact that it was a traumatic experience, her divorce has transformed her into a shining example of honesty, motivating her followers to accept their own flaws and to create their own stories without the need for glitter.